and she's on the move.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This defense like just stop Rodgers? No. You gotta try.
We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
No, leave the chairs alone.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Nice.
And that's not the start that he was looking for. As he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Oh, there we go, Devontae Adams. There we go.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice...
He's out of bounds.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And by the
Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They are led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season from Washington State, a former 6th-round pick in Gardner Minshew.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down now.
Come on, man.
And the second wave of
Can't get a running game going.
Stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nice.
Open man, Keelan Cole. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
From their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Minshew on target here to Chark.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final number, pretty impressive, courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Let's go, baby.
7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Nope.
They'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, 22 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
So So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers to throw once more.
And down he goes, baby. Down he goes.
In there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Westbrook now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And getting this chip.
Let's go.
They'll spot it at the 49.
Man, ever since they beat the Chargers, this has been a freaking point.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Oh, you're going to blitz. I see it.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, the throw taken in by Cole. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Just throw it short. That's all we need.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run.
No.
They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
Wow.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. There was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh.
And no, it doesn't.
Oh, it bounced off the post. Oh, wow.
But it comes up about a rotation short.
That
That one
sucks.
on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Good job.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I think go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wow, I got the first.
As they're able to get the third down conversion. But just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Good job.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Adams hauling it in for Rodgers.
Come on, defense.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 14. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. This will be caught at about the 5.
Come on, and we pushed him in. There was nothing we could do about that. Damn.
Mercedes Lewis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. Tied 7-7.
No.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Minshew.
Oh, he almost had that.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh,
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out.
And there he goes.
Jaguar sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
What are you doing? Fucking use only and sucking. Fuck yourself.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just and break off
could have intercepted that.
on the next down. How about got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so
something about mail?
Shake things up.
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
I don't know, your grandma just texted.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No. Oh, give me the flag.
We do have a penalty flag down.
On my way with clothes and mail. And there's a freaking penalty. Come on, man.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew.
Nice catch.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I can't get running.
2nd and 12.
Man. It's just crazy.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And
what?
This one incomplete.
What? Where was the... Okay.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
There was holding.
They're calling it 13 yards.
Like, God.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers throwing quickly.
Good job.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Good job.
He's not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Oh, here we go.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And they get
Let's go, baby.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down. It's Thompson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On third down, Thompson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on first down is Minshew.
No.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Man is Westbrook complete.
Hey, that's a first.
But not before getting it inside the 35.
Damn, let's go, baby.
As Minshew finds Westbrook.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Let's go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out
Oh,
there.
blitzing.
Jumbo package look. Now Thompson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And this is
Westbrook. Let's go, baby.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside
Come
the
on,
20.
blitz me, please.
They run. Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. That's into the hands of Westbrook.
Again with Westbrook. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, they're really going to complain. Well, you're throwing it to Westbrook. Oh, he is good.
He has a first down.
Let's...
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games.
And that's a touchdown by Jacksonville. Let's go.
James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Let's go.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Aaron Jones.
All right, defense, let's go.
Back out.
Go.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He was trying to find equanimity as St. Brown, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Down he goes, baby.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this
Watch
case,
this spear.
he's been constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out.
Oh my goodness, he missed the field goal.
But it's no good.
Wow.
And the score will stay right where it is.
Wow. That sucks. That sucks.
And this is one of the risks
No, we're just gonna.
The defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Oh,
Time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to second.
No, we're not gonna.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
Yeah, boy.
A guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Ryan Tannehill, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Are you?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Oh. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out first and 10. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players.
Wow, Giants are beating the crap out of the Eagles right now, 14-7.
They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh no.
Had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Here's Minshew.
Nice.
Here for Eifert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Nice.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Minshew complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Oh, damn. It's all right.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll get
nice tackle,
to the
guys.
30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
Shit, why did I do that?
Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. 20, 10, touchdown.
Why did I do that? I didn't mean to press that play. I should have called a timeout.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Why did I not call
As some of
timeout?
these guys are, especially when you see
Called
them
timeout.
it is sometimes hard to appreciate
That was
how
dumb.
truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
hate these plays.
Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls.
Respect.
Can't.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They toss it to Thompson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew caught Eifert over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew.
Nice.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I watched my lanes. Well, I did.
Nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
What?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their
What?
drive will begin at
What
the
do I do?
25. The Green Bay offense ready
What
to
did you do?
take over.
Yeah.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Nice.
Down he goes. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Oh, we could have ran for that.
He throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works.
Nice.
That incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's a first.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. The 20.
And that's a touchdown.
Jaguars. Chris Thompson.
Man, that defense is just getting eaten alive.
And the Jaguars
Man, I didn't expect that.
Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
However, I'll take it.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing.
See, ever since we lost the Texans, we've gotten better.
Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good start to the
Oh, hit that. Yes.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has a midfield here for 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Nice.
Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I think they're playing air hockey. What do you think they're playing?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers' pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down
She's
and
on Hancock now, baby.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And there you go, make him go out.
Midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is Thompson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
It's all right.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Minshew sets to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Robinson.
Nice.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a 1st downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running.
Gonna waste the time. That's all I'm gonna do.
And churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I can't help to freaking get. I'm playing conservative. I'm playing a little aggressive. Right in there. Let's do. I'm gonna try a screen. I'm not really good with screens, but.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We'll take the false start. Fine. It's fine.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On
the carry, Thompson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
I need somebody else to do. What? What?
Told her about the fish fry. That's gonna smell good.
Right.
That rat we saw on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Flat on the laptop.
Nice.
13 yards remaining on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
Application to continue season benefits is approved for March 1st, 2021 to February 28, 2023.
Okay.
You will get $234 in SNAP benefits each month.
Holy crap.
Yep, $234.
Nice. So basically $400 for both of us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why are you looking at like that?
They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
And it's good.
And it's bad. Yes.
Don't care. They can go in the garbage for all I care.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines. Well,
touchdown!
And there goes the touchdown.
Devontae Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season.
All right.
And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the lead back down to 10.
Come on, Browns, beat the Texans for me, please.
taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
No! No! What the? No! That should have been me. Damn. Come on. That was not smart. Oh, man, Minshew. Damn it. Damn it, Minshew. It's not what I wanted.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little.
That play should be garbage. No. That play is nuts. I'm never doing that again.
Come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate.
And the flag! Roughing the passer! Thank you! That was pure stupid.
Personal foul penalties, no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They're playing dominoes, by the way.
Oh, of course they are.
This is Armstead on the carry.
Why would you run away, guys?
They're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's out right at the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
What's up, Anthony?
It's a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, we could have freaking got him already. Come on, man. The defense is freaking falling asleep, look.
There, getting into 1st. A couple of 1st downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Yeah, good job, defense.
He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Nice. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute off.
Oh, almost caught that. Damn. All right, that's cool.
Establish themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do
nice.
The first play of the drive there. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Well, run on 1st down. It's Thompson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Robinson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
Man, that's a touchdown.
For a Jaguar touchdown.
We dominate.
Raquel Armstead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys.
That's what we wanted them to use their timeout. That was smart of us. Good job, team. Because I knew they would.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Aaron Rodgers.
Now they got to be smart about their timeouts now.
10, a minute 50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Rodgers to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers.
Oh, there's a freaking flag. Come on, guys. Really?
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Oh, offense. Accept that.
So that one will be accepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
8-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually
the game.
3 points. It will give the
That's
defense
the game.
a
Just
settle down.
take a knee.
So all in all, to me,
Take a knee.
Down to a knee here. The defense.
That's fine. Use that timeout.
We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Armstead. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
That's what we wanted.
With just 19 seconds left on the clock. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Nice game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach in a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you should.
And that's the game. Jags beat Rodgers' team.
Win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw.
And we only have one to take away. It's not that bad.
They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Well, that's the game, folks.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green